If you're shopping for a robot vacuum, you've probably stumbled on the Dreame D10 Plus Gen 2, promising hands-free cleaning for up to 45 days with its auto-empty base station. But here's what surprised me. Despite those slick features like 4,000 PA suction, LiDAR navigation, and app customization, this vacuum isn't quite the spotless hero it claims to be. In fact, some big flaws might make you regret hitting buy without watching this first. So stick around because I'm diving deep on what Dreame doesn't want you to know and whether it's truly worth your hard-earned dollars. Let's start with who this robot vacuum asterisk should be for. If you have a large home and are tired of lugging around heavy cleaners, or maybe you've got pets that shed like they're sponsored by a fur clothing brand, the D10 Plus Gen 2 might sound like a dream come true. With this 5200 mAh battery boasting up to 3 hours of non-stop cleaning, it's built to cover lots of ground. Plus, the automated 2.5-liter dust bag base station seems perfect for anyone wanting to skip weekly dirt dumps. But here's the twist. Does it actually deliver on all that promise, or is it more of a neat idea than a neat home helper? Now, let me tell you a little story. I set this vacuum loose in my place, which is a perfect testing ground. Hard floors, a few carpets, and enough pet hair to knit a sweater. At first, it zoomed around like a clean freak superhero, impressive suction snapping up dirt faster than I could blink, and the LiDAR navigation mapping my rooms quicker than Google Maps plots traffic. I thought maybe my floors had just met their new best friend. However, after a couple of days, things started to slip. Literally, it missed corners, doubled back on the same spots, and sometimes just parked itself in front of the couch like it forgot its mission. Turned out the carefully planned routes weren't quite as flawless in reality, leaving me to question the smart claims. What about the notorious auto-empty base? Sounds magical, right? Well, it dumps dirt silently into a bag that should last 45 days. Yet, here's a catch even the best magic tricks can't hide. The dust bag fills unevenly, causing clogs now and then, which interrupts the cleaning cycle and requires manual intervention. Not exactly the hands-off experience you were dreaming of when you pictured your life 45 days dirt-free without lifting a finger. Also, switching those dust bags can be fiddlier than assembling IKEA furniture without instructions. Oh, and speaking of the mopping feature, yes, the D10 Plus Gen 2 does mop with adjustable water levels, which sounds great. But this 150 ml water tank equates to a tiny reservoir for thirsty floors. It's like giving a fire hose to a goldfish. If your floors are moderately dirty, you'll probably find yourself refilling the tank mid-clean or switching back to a manual mop. So while the adjustable water volume is a clever idea on paper, in practice it's more of a damp pat than a deep scrub. Now, let's talk app control and voice commands, because what's robotic cleaning without modern connectivity? The Dreame app does offer room-specific cleaning, no-go zones, and voice commands through Alexa. Pretty futuristic, right? However, the app can be glitchy, random disconnections from Wi-Fi, delayed command responses, and sometimes failing to save custom cleaning schedules. Imagine telling your vacuum to clean, and instead it hibernates like a lazy teenager during finals week. Not cool, Dreame. What really made me chuckle was when my dog decided to have a showdown with the vacuum. The robot, with all its tech, is about as intimidating as a feather duster. I swear, the vacuum could be scared off by a sock monster. If you have pets that are unpredictable, don't expect this tiny robot to hold its ground. It might run for cover rather than tackle the mess. So if your animals think the vacuum is a new chew toy instead of a cleaning machine, you might want to reconsider. Alright, I promised some jokes, so here's a clean one. Why don't robot vacuums ever play hide and seek? Because good luck hiding when your vacuum already has LiDAR mapping your whole house. Bottom TSS. But here's the silver lining. Despite these quirks, the Dreame D10 Plus Gen 2 isn't a total flop. It clears everyday dirt well enough, and when fully charged, It can patrol large homes without needing a brake, which is a huge plus. Its suction power is genuinely strong, sucking up everything from crumbs to pet hair better than many competing models in its price range. For budget-conscious buyers who want a solid baseline automated cleaning experience and don't mind the occasional manual reset or dust bag swap, it's not a bad pick. Think of the Dreame D10 Plus Gen 2 like that friend who means well, but sometimes forgets commitments or shows up late to the party. It does the job most of the time, but you can't rely on it entirely without pitching in a little. If you're okay with babysitting your robot sometimes and don't expect it to replace traditional cleaning methods completely, the Dreame might still earn a spot in your home. Another joke while we're on the cleaning theme. Why did the vacuum cleaner break up with its girlfriend? She just didn't suck as much as it did. Okay, I'm getting carried away, but that power is legit. In terms of build and design, the vacuum looks sleek and modern. It's not bulky, which is great for navigating tight spaces or sliding under furniture. The magnetic no-go zones and virtual walls set via the app do work well once the connection is stable, letting you guard fragile areas or pet food bowls. So if you're picky about where your robo-helper roams, there's some peace of mind here. However, many buyers report that the vacuum sometimes gets stuck on cables or thick carpets, requiring rescue missions that interrupt the automated cleaning bliss. So if your home has a jungle gym of cords or several high-pile rugs, make sure you're ready to assist your new RoboPal. Now, what about the battery life? Up to 180 minutes sounds incredible, and in ideal conditions it delivers. But factor in suction modes. The more powerful your setting, the faster it drains. You might need to recharge mid-clean on larger homes or if your floors are tricky. Thankfully, it resumes cleaning after charging, but these pauses can extend the total cleaning time. Question for you: does the convenience of fewer weekly cleanings outweigh the occasional hiccups? If you said yes, you might find the Dreame fits your lifestyle. But if you want truly hands-off, flawless automation, you could end up frustrated. Speaking of frustrations, here's one last joke to lighten the mood. Why did the robot vacuum apply for a job? It just wanted to get a clean sweep of the market. All right, I'll stop with the puns. So should you buy the Dreame D10 Plus Gen 2? If you want a powerful suction, large battery, and extensive app features on a budget, and you're willing to troubleshoot minor flaws and occasionally empty or replace the dust bag, it's a reasonable choice. But if your definition of hands-free is truly never needing to lift a finger except to unbox, you might want to pause or explore more premium options. To sum it all up, Dreame D10 Plus Gen 2 offers excellent potential wrapped in some frustrating glitches. It's a solid mid-tier robot vacuum that cleans well, but it's not perfect and definitely not a set-it-and-forget-it machine. I hope this honest review has helped you decide whether to take the plunge or keep looking for that flawless robo-cleaner dream. If you're still interested, I'll drop a link below to the best price on Amazon. Feel free to check it out and see if it fits your needs. Remember, no product is perfect, but knowing the quirks ahead saves you headaches later. Thanks for sticking with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an honest product review. Until next time, may your floors be cleaner than your browser history.